Cold winds had completely taken over the entire Frailji region. There stood Chang, along with his two sisters-in-law. They had come here to escape the recent 104-degree of heat and enjoy this icy, cool place. Snow was spread so thick all around that everything looked faded, and walking on the heavy snow was extremely difficult. After a long struggle, they finally made it through the forest and reached an open area. Right in front of them stood a strange, massive tree, blocking the path. Chang looked at the spot and decided this would be the perfect place to build a new shelter today. First, he cleared the ground, because dry branches mixed with snow could easily catch fire and cause problems. Then he rubbed together a few twigs until a small fire came to life. Once he had warmth, he pulled out his construction gear and went searching for wood. The branches kept slipping from his hands, almost as if mocking him. Annoyed, he gathered even more wood and dragged it back with determination. With hard work, he built a simple triangular frame. Then he dug 2 deep holes in the ground, set thick wooden posts inside, and packed them tight with soil. Next, he carved notches into rounded logs, placed them on the posts, and laid straight branches across, hammering them down firmly. Since the shelter needed to stand strong against the wind, he made the structure tight and sturdy enough to sleep in comfortably at night. To make entry easier, he decided to build a ladder. He fixed 2 thick logs into the ground at the entrance, carved notches into them, then split a log with his battle axe and fitted across as the first step. One by one, he built the rest of the ladder steps. Near the platform, he drove 2 more posts into the ground and began building walls. By stacking straight branches up and down, he quickly raised 2 sturdy walls. But he worried. What if a big bear came by? So he reinforced the walls even more, tying logs tightly with rope and adding a crossbeam in the middle to keep the frame steady. Soon, the back wall was also ready. For the roof, he bent a flexible branch across the top as support. Outside, the snowfall grew heavier, and both of his sisters-in-law were shivering. Seeing them suffer, Chang felt bad. He cleared the snow, restarted the fire, and placed a pot of water to boil. His 2 dogs sat peacefully by the fire, soaking in the warmth. Meanwhile, he went to collect more wood. Before the water could boil, he ground up some coffee beans, added the powder to the pot, and brewed a thick, rich drink. As they sipped coffee, they enjoyed the snowy scenery. After a short break, he went back to work on the roof, laying branches across the frame until it was complete. Now it was time for a gate. He wove a round frame out of soft branches, filled it with wood pieces, and hung it in place as a proper gate. But the walls still had open gaps. To seal them, he needed moss. Through the icy storm, he climbed a hill and scraped moss from a dried tree, filling his sack. On the way down, he slipped, but luckily the snow was soft, so he wasn't hurt. Back at the shelter, he packed the moss tightly into the wall cracks, making the structure airtight. The sun was setting now. Chang even crafted a small round table. Then he stoked the fire high and seasoned fresh meat with salt and pepper. As the meat cooked, he sprinkled green onions on top, and the aroma made his sisters-in-law's mouths water. He also fed his dogs their meal, and they wagged their tails like spinning propellers. Finally, Chang himself sat down to eat in peace. After dinner, he built a proper fireplace inside, added an exhaust pipe, and spread out sheets for bedding. As soon as the fire burned, the shelter filled with warmth. Night deepened, and Chang wished his sisters-in-law and dogs good night.